Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Telvin Smith able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now, a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's got Sanu. It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
from midfield now. Here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Gabriel, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball. It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Slot man moves right. And he's brought down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play action. It's Bortles eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. That one goes for 24 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Slot man moves right. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if the pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a play fake. Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Shift together here from the D-line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Gabriel, the man in motion. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So there was woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back now here on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On second down, here's Bortles. Now he's fourth, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Bortles going to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Bortles now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Gabriel, the man in motion. Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again, Ryan. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you? And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. He's got daylight. And that will write a finish to this ball game.